Today we're going to learn about indices. Indices is the base and the power or index. Base is the number that has been multiplied by itself. Index is how many times you multiply the number by itself. For example, 2 raised to 4, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that is the base, the number that has been multiplied by itself 4 times. And index is how many times you multiply the number by itself, that is 4. 4 times, that is 2, we multiply it in 4 times. Then we're going to laws of indices. Law of indices, we're going to start with number 1. Number 1 law of indices, law of multiplication. For example, m raised to 2 times m raised to 2, that is 2 plus 2, we get m raised to 4. And 3 raised to 4 times 3 raised to 4, that is 4 plus 4, that is 3 raised to 8. Because we have the same base, 3 and 3. Law number 2, law of division. For example, a raised to 8 divided by a raised to 2, that is a raised to 6 because it is 8 minus 2. And m raised to 16 divided by m raised to 4, that is m raised to 12 because it is 16 minus 4. The same base. Law number 3, that is law of zero index or zero power. Law of zero index of zero power. For example, a raised to 0 times a raised to 0, that is a raised to 0, is equals to 1. And 6 raised to 0 is equals to 1. 7 raised to 0 is equals to 1. Any number raised to 0 is 1. Anything that raised to 0 is 1. That anything power 0 is 1. Law of negative indices. Law of negative indices. For example, a negative 1, that is the same as a over 1. M negative 2, that is 1 over m squared. 5 negative 2, that is the same as 1 over 5 raised to 2. 18 negative 4, that is 1 over 18 raised to 4. The law of fraction. A, m all over n. This is the same as the square root of n. You raised a raised to m. And a 2 over 3 is the cube root of 3a squared. And 27 1 over 3 is the same as cube of 27. Cube root of 27. Raising to a further power, that is another law. So you multiply. There is 1 over 2. 3 times 6, that is 18. 3 times 4, that is 12. 2 raised to 12. You multiply. Exercise number 1. Given that (9) power p times 27 power q equals to 3 power n. So here we are going to express n in terms of p and q. That is 3 raised to 2p times 3 raised to 3q equals to 3 raised to n. So that is 2p plus 3q equals to n. So we have expressed n in terms of p and q. You can pause and try another exercise number 2. Exercise number 2, that is, we're given to 70 equals to 2 times 3 raised to n times 5. You find n. You can pause and try that. Let 3 power n equals to y. To 70 equals to 2 times y times 5. Then to 70 equals to 10y. Y equals to 27. And n power n, we said it is y. So 3 power, and y is 27. So 3 power n equals to 27. That is 3 power n equals to 3 raised to 3. So our n is 3. We have assumed that 3 raised to n is y, and 3 power n equals to y. So 3 power n equals to 27. So 3 power n equals to 3 power 3. Then n equals to 3. That is it. Next, number 3. Given that square root of 3 power n equals to 3 power x 27 power y. We express n in terms of x and y. The square root of 3 is the same as a half raised to a half, then times n equals to 3 raised to x over 3 raised to 3y. That is 3 raised to a half n equals to 3 raised to x and 3 raised to 3y. Then that is 1 over 2n equals to x minus 3y, because law of division. You multiply both sides by 2 times 1, 2 over 1, 2 over 1, 2 over 1. We remain with n equals to 2x minus 6y. That is our answer. We have expressed n in terms of x and y. N equals to 2x minus 6y. Work out without a calculator. 3 equals to 1 over 81.